We have just learned about the programming concepts and also about the programming languages last day. Just learn about the programming concepts and also about the programming languages last day. And there we just had an idea that the first generation language uses machine language or binary as the language. So that is the easiest way of commanding a computer to do something. That is the easiest way of telling or commanding a computer to do something. Why? You know the fundamentals of electronics, where if you want to light up a bulb, you have to use a switch to control that. Switch has two properties, on, off. A switch has two properties, on, off. A bulb has two properties, on, off. Actually, you are sending power or sending current or electricity through wires. This wire should have two properties, that is carrying power or no power. So those are the two properties. So always we can see these two properties in any kind of electronic circuit. Controlling switch should have two properties, on, off. Wire should have two properties, sending power or not sending power. Then the bulb, it has two properties, on, off. Therefore, these two properties or this two property or this two state logic is really, really important when instructing the computers, because computer is advanced implementation of this switch bulb wire structure. Why? The switches, you can say these keyboard, mouse, all are switches. All are having switch behaviors. Then in the motherboard, you have this wiring behavior, wires. In the monitor, you have the bulb behavior, lights. Therefore, the machine language was the easiest way of telling the computer to do something. We learn about that clearly by now. Then we learn about the easy way of telling this, or a short way of telling this machine language is assembly language. Actually, in the assembly code, what we have to do is we have to make it shorter, because you know these binaries are lengthy, 10 10 10, lot of 1 zeros. It's a trouble. So you can write it shorter way by writing this in a symbolical language. That symbolical language is called assembly language, and both these machine and assembly were computer dependent or machine dependent. That means machine to machine is different. So that is obvious, right? Let's say you have a washing machine. How you instruct a washing machine is not same. How you instruct the TV is another way. How you instruct maybe air conditioner is some other way. Machine to machine, machine language is different. Machine language is different from machine to machine. So it's assembly also different from machine to machine. So machine dependent. But so that was headache. Computer engineers, especially the software engineer, they didn't like this way of coding because it's a big trouble. Even the coder or the programmer need to be responsible for the behavior of the computer. If it breaks down, the programmer need to repair that. That is headache, right? So make a real program එක වැඩ කරන්න නැති වුණොත් පුතේ program එක හදන්න ඕනලු computer එක. So people didn't like to do that programming that age, that time. Therefore, high-level languages or human readable languages were introduced. But the thing is, these human readable languages were not readable by the machines, because machines still love the machine code. Machine කැමති එයාලගේ භාෂාවට. Machine code එකකට මේ on off current එක යනවා එනවා. ඒ භාෂාවට තමයි එයාලා කැමති. So this language was headache to the machines, but there is a lifesaver, that is the translator. The translator does the life-saving part. What is that? Translator translate this human readable high-level language to the machine readable machine language by playing a big role. Actually, because of the translators, Human beings are also happy and machines are also happy. Machine will get the machine code. People will get the understandable high-level language code. So this is in the third generation. And the fourth generation is more human-friendly. And the fifth generation, it was even logical. It was not even specific to a specific language like English. Even in Sinhala, you can write coding because it was just logic language. That is artificial intelligence, the fifth generation. We discussed about that in the beginning. Now we are in the middle. Then I said there are different methods of writing codes. The first method that we have learned is what? The first method that we have learned is sequence. Sequence is what? Basically, the sequence is where you give the instruction to the computer in a particular order, one by one, step by step. It's similar to how you came from grade 1 to grade 9. You just stepped into grade 1, then came to grade 2, then to grade 3, then to grade 4, then to grade 5, and then to 6, 7, 8, 9. You stepped into each grade chronological order, one by one, one after another. It's easy, simple, easy to understand because you just came one by one, just one step at a time. So you just came to the grade 9 one by one, and that is how you learn. So this is sequence, and sequence is the most convenient and easiest control structure. We learn about that, and we learn about this flowchart symbols. Actually, in grade 8, we learned that, right? Grade 8, we learn about the flowchart symbols, and then we have created the flowcharts, and also we have created the stretch code. And today we are going to learn about selection, which is the second one, or the second control structure. Can you remember all three control structures? What are they? What are the control structures? What are the three control structures?
Selection, repetition.
Sequence, selection, repetition.
Sequence, selection, repetition. Sequence means things happen one after right. එකකට පස්සේ එකක් පිළිවෙලට වෙන එක sequence. Sequence in sequence, things happen one after another. Selection.
They are using a condition to check this true or false.
Yeah, there's a condition. There is a condition to check. There is a condition to check. Right? So based on the condition, you can decide. Actually, it's like a junction today. It's like a junction. So let's assume you come to a junction. And let's say this is a three-way junction like this. And this is you. And you want to go your friend's home. Let's say your friend's home is here. And you want to go there. So you are coming. Okay. Let's say you want to go to your friend's home and you are coming this direction. Then you have to decide based on the condition. Where's your destination? You want to go here. This is your destination. Then you have to decide whether you turn right or left. So based on a condition, either you can turn right or left. That is up to you. You can decide based on a condition, but not to the both directions, definitely. Either right or left. This you have to decide. This is the question. So there's a condition. Based on a condition, either you can select this side. Let's say you have selected this side and you move. And here also there's another one. There's a condition. You have to decide whether to turn right or whether to move straight. Straight, right. And here you will turn right and you're at your friend's home. So that is basically here and here. What you can see is selection. Selection is where there's a condition, and based on a condition, you can do the operations. That is selection. Then comes the third one, which is repetition. The repetition is basically repeating the same instruction again and again until some condition that is not here. So we'll discuss in the next unit, right? Okay, let's do the selection today. So let's read the question and let's try to create or try to generate the code according to the question. And I'll give more complex example at the end of the class. More complex problem to solve. I'll give that definitely, but maybe after solving this, maybe after 20 minutes, I will give that question. That is something innovative. Let's see how many of you can solve this question. Right, let's do that now. So selection, instruction flow is selected based on condition, and if else based programming implementing this. If else is used to implement this. The example, input marks of the student and display whether the student got pass or fail based on the marks. If there are marks greater than or equal to 50, then pass, otherwise fail. So this is very simple condition. You enter mark, input marks, and if marks greater than 50, marks, then you have to display pass. So even if it's equal to 50 or greater than 50, you're passed, right? If not, you have to display fail. So shall we try to do this using Scratch, please? Definitely, I'll assist you. Those who can, please do. For others, I'll assist, right? I'll give you 3 minutes. Those who are good in Scratch and those who can do that can start and do now. For others, I'll definitely help. You can start now today. You can either use Scratch offline version or online version. If you want the online version, here's the link. Let me send that to chat. And here's it. I'll send you the link. You can just open it and start doing. I'll give you 3 minutes. And this is what you have to convert. This is the program. Yeah, this is the program. This is what you have to convert. I'll give you 3 minutes. Don't worry if you don't know anything. Doesn't matter. I'll teach you, right? If you don't know anything, that doesn't matter. I'll teach you, right? This is okay, acceptable. Anyone else can share the screen? Can you share if you have done? Anyone else? Right, okay, that's correct. No issue. Right. Anyone else? This is correct. Anyone else? Okay. Lakshya, yeah, that's also correct. And what you have done? If it is greater than 49, that is also okay. That's very good. So good logic. So think in exceptional way, right? That is also correct. Okay, let's see how to do this from the beginning. Mulina Karam. So first of all, you have to identify the interface. If you don't know about this, this is for you. If you don't know anything about this, this is basically changing the location. So it's white color, I have to check it black. Changing location, and the looks is basically outputs. Look is about outputs. And then the sound, you know, it's sound. Event is where when there are changes in inputs, in stream, or any other thing. Change of something, basically. That's control is basically about the control structures. That is control structures. And sensing is basically about inputs. And operation is basically processes. Operation is about the processes. And here this is storing variables, storing change in values. Store change in values in memory. And blocks are basically code segments. On code segments. On code segments. We will learn about that further next. Okay, that you have to learn first of all. Right. So if you don't know, please write down, right? Otherwise, I'll proceed. I hope you know this part. If you don't know, please note down these things, very important. I'll take a screenshot and share it with you as well. Right. I'll share this with you as well. And meanwhile, I'll add that to your note. So if anything, if any doubtful point, please ask, then I can respond you, right? Okay, this part is done. Now, the only thing is about the programming. How can we program this? That is our problem. Okay, we know about the selection, sequence, selection. The problem is, how can we program? Let's insert the image, insert image. This is how you have to insert this. Upload from computer. And then add the file that I have set. It's the file. Okay, this is it. Just add that to the note. I'll send it to the chat. You can just download and add. Okay, send it. You can just download. Right, now is the time to do that. So events, when you click the flag, when something happened, that is event now, when you click the flag. So what you have to do? You have to get an input. Input is from the sensing. How? You can get ask, enter marks. Simple. Enter marks. Then control. You can say if this answer, that is also coming from the sensing, if answer to this is, then the operations, if it is less than 50, then you know it's fail, right? Greater than or equal to 50 is pass. If it is less than 50, you can say from the loops, say, sorry, you have failed. Try again. If not, you can say, well done. You have passed. We can say, congratulations, you have passed, something like that. Okay, it's done. Let's click it. So very simple code. Enter marks. I'm putting some mark, let's say 45. It's a, sorry, try again. Put in 50, the marginal score. Says, yes, well done, you have passed. Or you can say your score is 50. So likewise also you can give. But anyway, this is the simplest way of doing that. If you have not done, please do this. I'll give you 2 minutes. And after that, let's move to the interesting part, most interesting part of this. You have 2 minutes to copy this and do this. If you have a question, you can ask. Right. The next question, or the most important thing, this is innovative question and you can just give a try and let's see who can do this. It's a very important thing, but don't look at the note. Looking at note is strictly prohibited. Looking at the note is strictly prohibited. You can't look at the note. Don't do that. So that is cheating. Okay. So here's the question. Sprite, a character, and we are going to learn about the location of the character, location of this sprite. So basically, any sprite will be located in the center. So what is center? Center is this, right? This place. You can see X is 0 and Y is 0 in the center. But when you move this side, you can see X is increasing. Here X is 127 now. If X is 200, it's in the corner. So X is 240, so you can see it's at the edge. But if X is minus 240, it's at the other edge. This is minus. 0 is in the middle. Similar to that, the positive Y, let's say 180 is the visible positive Y. You can see it's here. But negative 180, it will come down. So you can just navigate when you move here and there, the X and Y are changing, right? In the middle, 0, 0, here the positives. Here Y is negative. Here X and Y both are negative. Here Y is positive, but X is negative. Right? In the middle, both are 0. Right, now you know how X and Y changes when you move the sprite over the screen. So what you have to do? What you have to do here is you have a balloon and also you have another sprite. So what you have to do? So don't think about the marks. Right? Don't think about the marks. Just do this task. Right? Okay, I'll instruct. Don't look at the question even. Let's do something like this. So not the same question. I'm going to like add 2 sprites. The sprite number 1 is I'm going to delete this sprite, and the first sprite that I'm going to add is, let's add 1 sprite. Here you can see the add sprite, choose a sprite button. Click that. Add Ben as the sprite. Ben. Where's the Ben? Here's the Ben. Please add Ben as a sprite. Okay, where's the Ben? Did he come? Seems not. Click on this again. Choose the Ben. Choose the Ben. Okay, 2 bins are here. So I only need 1 bin. And I need to locate the bin here. So please remember the coordinates. The coordinates are, right, this is the location of, it's 110 and, yeah, 112 and 178. These are the locations. Minus 112, minus 178. So this is the location of bin. Okay, understand carefully. Otherwise, you won't be able to do this. Okay, maybe the one who do first will get a small gift, right? Surely, I'll post a gift to you if you can do this. But listen carefully. So you need to give the same output. So what you have to do? But another thing, you can't cheat the game. If you come to the single and medium class, this is not valid, right? If you have come to the single and I'll check that, right? I'll check with your attendance. If you have come to the single and medium class and doing it here, it's not valid, right? I know who have come to the single and medium class. So if you are here in the English medium class, single and medium class both, so then it's not valid. It's not valid thing, right? Anyway, so let's do that. And here's Ben, and let me add another sprite. That is a balloon. That is a balloon. And I need the balloon to go here and there when you click this flag. I'll assist that part also. Balloon එක අරහෙ මේ යන්න ඕන flag එක click කරාම. I'll assist you. So this is the balloon. When you click the flag from the event, when you click the flag, you need to move the balloon to here and there. So that is here. Go to a random position. Very simple. Go here and there. When you click the flag, it's moving. Click the flag, moving. Click the flag, moving. Click, moving, move. It's going to the random position. You can see when you click the flags, move into a random position. That is that. Simple. Then the bin. The bin's original location, when you click the flag, the bin's original location should be set to the -170. Oh, not that. So this go to, this is where bin is. -178 and -112. When I press space, another event, when I press space, this bin need to run over the balloon and catch the balloon and come to its original location. I hope you understand the question. When I click the space click karama, bin gihilla. Balloon එක අරගෙන ආපහු එන්න ඕනේ යා ඉන්න තැනට balloon එකත් අරගෙනම එහෙම එන්න ඕනේ. That is what the expectation is. When I click the flag, the balloon and bin to location, but when I press space, bin දුවලා ගිහිල්ලා balloon එක අරගෙන ආපහු හිටපු තැනට එන්න. Okay, that is the challenge. But this challenge is not valid if you are in the single medium class, right? Then you will not get the marks if you came to that. If not, yes, you will be appreciated. Okay, try it now. Space එක press කරාම Ben ගිහිල්ලා balloon එක අරන් එන්න. I'll give you 5 minutes. Let's see who's going to try. If you are done, you can send a message saying, yes, I have done. Like, okay. Right. Okay, it's a big program. Okay, but anyway, so it's easy catching and coming back. It's not like it is covering the balloon. So it's not catching the balloon, right? It's not showing that properly. But anyway, the concept is okay, but not the exact thing. Right, okay. So let's see, Pute. Let's see. This is not that much difficult. No need to write that much of bigger code. So it's very simple thing. So let's do that quickly. And so that is mathematics, right? That is simple mathematics. Let's see how to do this quickly. Okay, you can see the balloon is locating randomly. We have to find the position where balloon is located. When you click the flag, balloon is moving randomly. We have to find the place. To find the place, I'm using 2 variables. To save the place, you know, I need a memory location to save it. No? So one is I'm using balloon x, The other variable that I'm using is oh, my spelling mistake. It's okay. It should be BALL. So I'm using same wrong spellings. Balloon y. It's two variables. Doesn't matter the spellings. Anyway, you need 2 variables, balloon x, balloon y, to save the position. Okay, then you can set, when you go to a random position, set the balloon x to the position x. Set the balloon X to position X position. And same thing, set the balloon Y to position Y. Set the balloon Y to, not X this time, the position Y. Then when you move the balloon, you can see X and Y positions are recorded. That is what we want. And next we need to know about what is this balloon touching. Right? What is this balloon? So Shamin, compare this with this. Right? I would like if a Ben can touch the balloon like this using the hand. So that is more realistic. That is more realistic. Right? That is more realistic, you can see. Right? So let's find the values now. Now you can see 162. Here it is 121. Here it is 67. Here it is 20. What is the gap? So we need to find the gap. So can you tell what is the X gap? X gap is 162 minus 121. What is the X gap? Minus 121. So what is it? Equal to?
41.
Come on guys, tell me.
41.
41. Minus, then this minus 20 is 47, right? That is the gap. You need to find out the gap. So this is the gap between the balloon and Ben. That is needed for this calculation. Right? Okay. Then, so let's use these calculations on balloon. I need the bend, right? I need the bend when space is pressed. I need the bend to move. So let's say motion. Bend unknown. I want bend to glide within 1 second. Glide means moving, right? Within 1 second, I want bend to move. From the operations, I'm just calculating. I need to give it as operation. So this and this, X and Y. X should be what? X should be balloon X minus 41. And Y should be balloon Y minus 47. That is the X and Y. I'll place it here, place it here. Done. Now Ben is moving to the balloon. When I click the flag, press space, Ben is moving to the balloon. Click the flag, press space, Ben is moving to the balloon. Click the flag, press space, space ගාවම Ben යනවා balloon එක පස්සේ. You can see. Click the flag. Okay, it's moving. Ben යනවා balloon එක පස්සේ. Then balloon එක අරගෙන Ben එන්න ඕන. Returning back to the original location. That I need to tell. Okay, after that I can say, Ben, please glide back to the original position. Where you know your original position is, glide back to minus 178. And this one, minus 112. Glide back to, glide back to the original position. 178, 112. Glide back to the original position. But carry the balloon. So that is also needed. How do we carry the balloon? That is also needed. Go to the balloon. and tell, hey balloon, when you press the space, just wait 1 second. Why? You need to wait until Ben comes to you. Otherwise, a big problem. Neither Ben enakan ඉන්න ඕන බැලුම. Balloon එක ගියොත් මාර case එක වෙන්නේ. From the control, I have to say, hey, wait 1 second. Balloon may Ben එන්න තප්පරයක් යනවා. Wait 1 second. Then go back to the original position of Ben. That is, glide back to Ben's original position. What is that? Ben's original position is, as you know, you need to give the x and y. So the figures here 41 and here it is 47. 41, 47. 41 and 47. What are the values? Values are this 178 and 112. Those are the original position values. That is this and this. Minus 1, 2, 2, 112, 112. Okay, that's it. So let's see. Click in this space, going and bringing back. Click this, then go and bring that. Click this. Oh, sorry. So it's leave space. Click this, then go and bring that. Click this. So that is why highly mathematical and logical thinking is needed when you're doing programming. It's not complex, it's only sequence, no selection, no repetition, it's only about sequence. So see how simple this is. So what I can do is I can download this code for you, file, save to your computer, and here's my project. And I'm uploading that back to you. Then you can download and upload back to the, okay, no one did that. So that's the thing.
Sir, I did this, but it was quite different.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You have to do this. So within the time, again, the problem, you have no one did that within the time. That's the problem. And anyway, let's make it very simple. Okay, send the project. What do you have to do? Download the project, go to file, load from computer and load this project. Okay, just go to file, load from computer and load the downloaded version. Then you can see you have to write codes separately for Ben, and now you can do the example or the question which is in the note. The mark system and many things are there. You can make it a game. So balloon is moving and Ben have to run and catch the balloon. So you can make a small game like that. Just some innovation. Okay, Pute, I think we have done the second control structure, and also we tested the first control structure concepts, and we also tested the logical concepts. So next day, please try to develop a game, and small game. Doesn't matter if you have not done, doesn't matter. So just give a try. I want you to be curious, stick on this, and just I want to be curious and just try this. That's why I'm giving this. So please try this, try to develop as a game and come next day. Just give a try. Doesn't matter, right? If you okay, then I'll stop from here. Good night. See you all next week.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Sir. Goodbye.